This is Jeopardy! Now entering the studio are today's contestants. A professional artist from Penzance, Cornwall, Katie Brafford. An actor from Epsom, Surrey, Fleming. And a graduate student from Barnsley, Wakefield, Malissa Varrey. Now, here's the host of Jeopardy, Chris Donat. Well, thank you, and welcome to Jeopardy, the show of questions and answers, but with a big twist. You see, on Jeopardy, we supply the answers, and you must give us the questions, and also the only scores our contestants could see is their own, and this will become very important as the show goes on. Now, for the player who has the highest score at the end of the game, there's a daily cash prize of £500. And for the player that can remain champion for 5 consecutive days, will increase their total winnings to £3,000. Here we have 3 contestants. We got Melissa, Ross, and Katie. Welcome to the show, you 3. We wish you the best of luck. Let's give a round of applause. Now, let's have the ball in motion as we got 6 categories in this first round of Jeopardy. They are famous ships, colors, Katie Lit, begins with the letter G, herbs and spices, and the audio category that indicates the channel items, ITV themes. Now players, here's how the game works. The questions in each category get easier through the hardest as the point value increases. You win points for correct responses, but you lose points for incorrect responses, and the player who has the most points will be the winner. There are 3 data doubles inside this ball, then when the contestant finds one, their scores can really change. We give you the answers, and you must give us the questions in question form. And also, the only scores you ever get to see is your own, which is important once we play the final Jeopardy at the end of the game. Okay? Now, since we have no returning champion, we start off with Melissa, since she won the toss and has the honor to pick her first selection.
Oh, can I half herbs and spices for 5, please?
Here's the first answer. The spice made from a dried bark from a Ceylonese tree. Ross.
What is cinnamon?
What is cinnamon? Go for 5 points. You're off the mark. Select.
Herbs and spices for 10, please.
Also called deadly nightshade, its name is Italian for fair lady. Ross.
What is belladonna?
That's correct for 10 points. Select.
Herbs and spices for 15, please.
Here's the answer. A culinary herb prominently featured in Italian cuisine and the Southeast Asian cuisines. Once again.
What is the torch ginger?
Right, not. You lose 15. Yes, Katie.
What is basil?
Basil is right. That's good for 15. You're off the mark. Select again, Katie.
Kitty lit for 5, please.
Why not? In 1945, Reverend W. Andre wrote about the 3 railway engines, the first book in this series. Melissa.
What is the Varrey series?
That is correct. Now you're off the mark. Select again.
Kitty lit for 10, please.
The heroine, created by Lewis Carroll, has 2 adventures in both Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. Katie.
Who is Alice?
That's correct for 10 points. Select.
Kitty lit for 15, please.
This orphan boy asked for more in the classic story by Charles Dickens. Katie again.
Who is Oliver Twist?
Oliver Twist is right. Select.
Kitty lit for 20, please.
Answer. Pamela Lyndon Travis' series of children's books are about this mysterious vein and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious nanny. Katie again.
Who is Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins is right. Select again.
Kitty lit for 25, please.
Not only he created Mr. Men and Little Miss, but he also created the Timbuktu series of stories too. Melissa.
Who was Roger Hargreaves?
That's correct. Well done. Select.
Herbs and spices for 20.
Answer. The spice that was produced by plants in England came from the Cruiseshipz bulbs smuggled from the Holy Land in the 14th century. Ross.
What is saffron?
Yes. Select.
Herbs and spices for 25, please.
Congratulations, Ross. You found a daily double. Okay, Ross, you can bet some or the maximum amount of your 25 points. What are you going to go for, Ross?
I'll bet 25.
25 it is. Here's the answer. The name of this herb comes from belief that it will lighten life and increase wisdom.
What is dried thyme?
Afraid not, you lose 25. What is sage? Never mind, Ross. You're still in control of the ball. Make a selection.
Famous ships for 15, please.
It's the merchant ship that made the trip in 1620 from Plymouth to Cape Cod. Katie.
What was the Mayflower?
Mayflower gives you 15. Go again.
Famous ships for 20, please.
Well done, Katie. You found the daily double. Okay, you can bet some or all of your points on this question. How many would you like to bet, Katie?
30, please.
30 points it is. Okay. During the Civil War, this warship was described as the tin can on a shingle.
What was the USS Monitor?
What's the Monitor? That's correct for 13. So well done. Select again, Katie.
Famous ships for 25, please.
In July of 1820, this ship took part in a fleet review celebrating the coronation of King George IV. Katie.
What was the Beagle?
The Beagle, the famous Beagle. Well done for 25. Select again.
Colors for 5, please.
Here's a short one. A nutty housekeeper. Melissa.
What is hazel?
That's correct for 5. Go again.
Colors for 10?
The number of a spectral colors in a rainbow. Katie.
What is 6?
Not quite, Katie. You lose to 10 points. Melissa.
What is 7?
What is 7? Yes. Where to now?
Colors for 15?
Answer. A person in range is known to be seeing this color. Ross.
What is red?
That's right for 15. Select.
Colours for 20, please.
The kind of lavender color is a representation of the way mountains look when they are distant. Melissa.
What is purple mountain majesty?
Correct. Go again.
Colors for 25?
Pale yellow, the color that shares its name with the French region, and the sparkling wine produced there. Time's up. What is champagne? Melissa, you gave a last correct response. Will you please select another one?
Let's go back to famous ships for 10.
The sister ship of the HMS Queen Mary that was sold to Hong Kong as a floating university, but was set on fire and scrapped in 1972. Katie.
What was the Queen Elizabeth?
That's correct for 10 points. Select again.
Famous ships for 5, please.
The world's first nuclear-powered submarine that is named after Captain Nemo's submarine. Ross.
What is the Nautilus?
That's right for 5 points. Select.
Let's try ITV themes for 5.
Okay. Here's the network that Benny Hill was famous for. Melissa.
What is Thames television?
Thames is right for 5 points. Select again.
ITV themes for 10, please.
Okay, here's another one from the Midlands. Melissa.
What's channel 4?
Not really, you lose 10 points. Remember, this is from ITV. Anyone else? Time's up. What is Central Television? Never mind, Melissa. You're still in control of the ball and you can select.
ITV themes for 15, please.
Okay. Here's another good tune for the Southwest. Anyone? Time's up. What is TSW, the Television Southwest? Never mind. So it's you, Melissa. Select.
ITV themes for 20, please.
Well done, Melissa. You found the Daily Double. Okay, this is an audio Daily Double, as you can see, and you can bet some or all of your points on this one question. How much are you going to bet?
I'll wager 25 points.
25 it is. The arranged version of George Frederick Handel's Water Music, heard here, is played from this television station in 1959 to 1987. What's the question, Melissa?
What is angular television?
Angular television is right for 25. Well done. Anyway, you get a 25. You can select again if you will.
Alright, let's finish category, please.
To complete the audio category, here's this lost tune from the north. Time's up. What is Yorkshire television? Never mind about that. Let's move on to the new category, shall we?
Let's try begins with G for 5.
The African land animal that has the longest neck. Katie.
What is a giraffe?
That's good for 5 points. Select.
Begins with G for 10, please.
Dr. Seuss's Green Meanie trying to unsuccessfully to steal Christmas. Ross.
What is the Grinch?
Good for 10 points. Now you select.
Begins with G for 15, please.
The fictional village where Postman Pat resides. Ross.
What is Greendale?
Correct. Go again.
Begins with G for 20, please.
A British army soldier from Nepal. Time's up. What is a Gurkha? That's the correct response. Ross, we got 1 box remaining to go. Select, please.
Begins with G for 25, please.
Here's your answer. A sporty game show featuring events such as Powerball, The Wall, Atlas Spheres, and The Eliminator. Time's up. What is the Gladiator? That's the end of the first round of Jeopardy. Let's recap the scores. Remember, the players look in their own scores. We can see that Ross is in 3rd place, Melissa is in 2nd place, but in the lead of the stage game is Katie. Nice going. And we're going to double up for Double Jeopardy right after the break.